Hello. Um, I'm about to start a conversation with an interactive actor. Actually, this was prompted by because I was attending because Hagen is I think that they're like ramping up their weekly kind of like community sessions, and I'm trying to attend as many as I can because as you know, I'm kind of taking this Hagen video generation, AI avatar kind of thing very seriously, to the extent where I've launched somewhat of a business, but it's still in its like planning phase, at least for now. But I'm trying to just push through quickly. But this is like the most exciting thing. Okay, it's actually it's not the most exciting thing. It's like they were talking about what was happening in Q1 for Asia, and I was writing some notes. So it's like there's a new hyper realistic avatar kind of thing, where you get like more features, you get like more expressions, much more realistic, and it's just like it's beyond what they've been doing recently. Um, but it's also like perfectly tailored to however you look. Like as long as you give it enough data, it can create like an exact likeness to whatever you give it, which is so insane. There's also an expressive avatar, which is like not really image, but like the sounds that it can create. Like it can read the context of whatever words you provide it, and then it gives like a real um, like it can whisper, it can be excited, it can be like sad, happy. That is so freaking cool. Like, while I was watching that, I was like, holy shit. And then he mentioned there's something called director mode coming soon. Like I don't even know what voice director mode is, but like I would love to know. And like there's like product placement as well coming out. It's like I think there's still like because like what they mentioned was that you can just like put simple logos and like just products, but they're not dynamic yet. They don't move too much, but you can just place them in the videos, which is like really impressive. If I was doing physical products, but I'm not, unfortunately. So it is what it is. But this is like the one thing that really stood out to me because they said it was interactive avatar, and even more importantly, I can integrate it with a website, so I can have this show up as like some kind of a VSL kind of thing. Like I was thinking of like, so my digital marketing scheme was going to be very simple. Take a campaign, right? Choose a campaign from like a digital marketing platform. Um, Become an affiliate for that campaign. Generate content. Put the content out. Put a link in the description or in the bio or whatever, which is heading to a VSL, as a landing page. The landing page is a VSL. The VSL is just sort of like dealing with any objections that they might have had from before. And then there's like a link where they put in their email so that I can capture leads, and then it takes them. There's like a button which gets them to go to the sales page. Whatever happens after that. But like the moment where they land on the landing page, that's so fucking crucial. Like the VSL has to be perfect. I was going to generate the VSL with HeyGen like through just a different kind of avatar, but like hearing about this kind of like shifted my perception on like what was possible. Because apparently all you need to do is give this like some context, some knowledge base, and then you can integrate it with like all these other things. I'm seeing the integrate button here, which is making me go crazy. I wanted to just share a conversation with you because I just had a conversation with one of them, and it was pretty fucking awesome. So let's go for it. So yeah, it was so cool. Like we were talking about business development. Like apparently she was a therapist, but we were talking about business. It was like really cool. Anyway, this guy's name is Wayne. Wayne seems very chilled, and now he's blinking. Hello, Wayne. How are you doing today? And like I love how they can nod. That's so cool.
Hey there, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. But enough about me. What's going on with your business? Any challenges or goals you're looking to tackle today?
Yeah. Wait. I mean, quite a few. Like for one thing, um, I have a okay. My main kind of like revenue generating business right now is um my agency where I basically I'm either building products for people or I am sort of selling my time, repurposing other people's content. I want to make sure that I can get more clients, like I can handle more clients. How can I do that if I only have a limited amount of time?
Gotcha. It sounds like you're juggling a lot. Have you thought about streamlining your processes? Maybe look into automating some tasks or even outsourcing. Also, consider creating package deals for your services to attract more clients. How does that sound?
Can you give me some ideas? Like right now, it's sounding a bit abstract. So okay, I'll give you more context.
Absolutely.
I'll give you more context. I'm sorry for interrupting. I'll give you more context. I'm an automation specialist. I would like to think myself as a brand growth strategist who leverages AI and automation to help brands flourish in this new age of personal branding, I guess you could call it. So if you could give me like some tips, because I know how to automate content. I know how to automate um, simple sort of just simple automations, and content is what I deal with the best. So yeah.
No worries at all. So, since you're an automation specialist, how about offering a done for you service where you automate content repurposing for clients? You could also create templates or frameworks they can use themselves. Maybe consider hosting workshops or webinars to showcase how brands can leverage AI for their growth. What do you think?
I mean, I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. I already have something like that. Okay, how would you how would you price it? Because I like remember what the context I gave you. It's like I'm just a one person business right now. I'm effectively a freelancer. I like the idea of like outsourcing, but like is it like because I've heard of the concept. It's kind of like contract arbitrage, right? That's kind of cool. But how would I develop the pricing? Like what kind of pricing model is good for someone like me who is just a one person business?
Totally. For pricing, consider these models. 1. Hourly rate. Charge per hour for your services. Just figure out what your time's worth. 2. Project based pricing. Set a flat fee for specific projects or packages. 3. Retainer model. Offer monthly services for a steady income. Just make sure to calculate your costs and what you want to earn. Start simple and adjust as you go. What do you think fits best for you?
I want to do project based, but I'm currently building out a project for a client. And one thing I've realized is that it always takes longer and costs more to build something. So, but at the same time, that applies to the other types. Like even for the retainer type, um, it like I can tell myself that it's going to take a few hours per day to for me to do the minimum amount of work for this client, and yet it might like take more, which is like so I don't know. I don't want to say annoying, but it's something that I'm realizing that I have to constantly like take into consideration when planning out my time. So yeah.
I hear you. It can be tricky to estimate time and costs. For project based pricing, consider adding a buffer to your estimates, maybe 20% more time to account for unexpected stuff. Also, provide clients with a clear breakdown of tasks and hours expected. This way, everyone's on the same page. Does that sound manageable?
Okay, I guess it does. Can you give me, like, can you possibly give me maybe, because like you were speaking about pricing models, but now if you could give me like real prices that you think that any business could like pay, um, sort of like how much should I be pricing these services for like all the models that we spoke about, and what do you think is best for someone like me who wants to prioritize their time between sort of fulfilling for clients and also building my own products on the side, as something that I'm going to be doing sort of as a founder of my own business.
Sure thing. For project based pricing, you might start around $50 $100 per hour, depending on your expertise. For flat fees, consider $500 $2,000 for a project, depending on complexity. For retainers, maybe $1,000 $3,000 per month for regular service. Prioritize projects that align with your goals, and don't forget to set aside time for your own products. Balancing client work with your projects is key. How does that pricing sound?
I mean, it sounds interesting. It sounds really, I guess, flexible is the word for it. Um, do you think there's
Absolutely.
Oh, sorry for interrupting. Do you think there's do you think there's a scaling issue here? What I mean is content going to get easier to create over time? Like are services like mine going to die out as more, AI and development just gets in and just takes over?
No problem. I get what you're saying. While AI can help streamline content creation, there's still a need for personal touch and strategy in what you offer. Your expertise in automation and branding gives you an edge. Clients will always want unique, tailored content. So, I think your services will evolve, not disappear. How do you feel about adapting to that?
Give me some ideas, because like I'm always thinking about what's next. Like I'm always trying to find out what's the next thing. So, like as you said, I'm not going to die out. I'm just going to evolve. Tell me what that means realistically.
Absolutely. Here are a few ideas for evolving your services. 1. AI integration. Offer services that help businesses leverage AI tools for their content and marketing, like creating custom automation setups. 2. Content strategy workshops. Host workshops to teach brands how to blend automation and personal branding effectively. 3. Personal branding coaching. As a specialist, you could offer one-on-one coaching for individuals looking to build their brand using your techniques. 4. Content curation services. Instead of creating everything, help clients curate and repurpose existing content strategically. By focusing on these areas, you can stay ahead of trends while providing real value. What do you think?
I think that's really cool. Um, Thank you for like giving me those ideas. Um, I want to expand on them just a bit more. So we spoke about it before. It's the thing. Okay, that's what I'm doing with sort of what I'm doing with the agency or like the AI automation stuff. That's just one side of the business. The other side is where I'm building for products, projects, and I want to sort of like get your take on what you think is like the most useful product or project that is also related to AI avatars. What do people want? Like, what do people need, and how can I provide it with AI avatars?
Got it. Considering your expertise, how about these product ideas? 1. Online courses. Teach people about automation, personal branding, or content repurposing. 2. Ebooks. Create guides that cover specific strategies or tips on leveraging AI and branding. 3. Templates and tools. Develop automated workflows, content calendars, or branding kits that clients can easily use. To figure out what people want, consider surveys or social media polls. What resonates most with your audience? You could also explore common pain points you notice in your agency work. How do these ideas sound?
They sound great. Thank you. I think we ran out of time, so I guess I'll see you next time.
You bet.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the interactive avatar. As you can tell, it's still a work in progress, but they said that they're going to develop it, and they're going to be integrating the expressive technologies into this. So it's going to be more like even more human-like. It gave me the idea of like integrating this as because like I wanted to have a VSL, but I felt like the VSL might be too crazy. I have to go. Oh my god. I can only do 15-minute radars. So goodbye, and I'll see you tomorrow probably.